Morning all. Talking to this morning about the disadvantage we seem to have and the difficulty we seem to have with explaining the true nature of things, and why it can be hard to grasp, and why it can come over as unconvincing for some. So, of course, our primary means for describing is words. We have language, but upon inspection, language and words, all they really are, it's a descriptive enterprise using language. It's not actually something that conveys the truth. Language is also linear, which means one word follows another, so it's sequential. And we get a page of a book after we fill it with so many words, and then the pages add up. We get a book, and then the books add up. We get a library. So there's a couple of things about language there that are worth understanding or going back to. So language describes things, and it does a good job on the whole. But when you're thinking about the nature of things, the true nature, we don't actually live in a linear reality. We don't live in a linear world. It's not one thing after another. As much as many people might like to argue, it's a much of our experience is holistic, and like say being in the woods here, the forest, the park, if you were to stop and assess is even the wrong word but it'll do for now. Assess the nature of your experience. It's many things going on all at once, and I liken it to, it's like being in the centre of a sphere. So all points on the outside of a sphere, there's no one obvious point on the outside of a sphere in relation to the central point. All of the points are of equal distance. All of the points are all in contact. There are no actual points, but there is volume. And as I say, the centre of the sphere in relation to any part of the outside of the sphere, it's all the same. It's all at once. And there's a good word, ironically, to sum up the true nature of experience, and that is holistic. That's a concept we can grasp. So holistic refers to the many things all at once that are related, and that's more of an idea of the nature of experience. So when we use language to try and describe experience, what we're experiencing, we're already at a loss, because we've entered into a sequential, linear manner. And so, as I say, I started this video talking about how it can come across as unconvincing or just wrong when you're trying to truly talk about the true nature of things, which, the word for that again is, let's call it spirituality, which is, for me, it's all that is. It's trying to understand things properly. It's trying to understand things on an experiential level. And our experience isn't linear. It's a holistic we have a holistic experience of life. It's many things all at once. It's lots of things interconnected and interrelated. As soon as we try and funnel it into this linear mode of understanding language, it immediately is only a facsimile, like a carbon copy, a two-dimensional interpretation of something which is multi-dimensional. And this is fleshed out even more so if we consider the great religions and traditions, which again are all just really a follow-on of the impulse to address reality and engage with it. Now the Eastern ones, everything that's kind of come from India and China, they have a holistic understanding of the world, of experience. It's all about that. So much so that the most famous line in the Tao Te Ching, the book of the Tao, Taoism, is that the Tao which can be spoken is not the true Tao. And that is a reference to the point that I'm trying to make. So we can talk about things all we want. I can jabber on in videos, and many other people can, about what we think in spiritual matters and blah blah blah. But really, as soon as we open our mouth, we're at a loss, we're at a disadvantage. It's only signs pointing towards something. To really get anywhere with this, it's all about experience, and experience is closely tied, if like bolted on to true nature, true reality, because it's only through experience, our experience, in an experiential quality, that we can truly appreciate holisticism. Many things at once can be felt, they can't be spoken. So get meditating, people, because that's a good way of doing this. And I'm going to leave it there on this lovely morning. See you all again.